Ibrahim Chatta says is not interested in the AMVCAs. Nollywood actor Ibrahim Chatta has openly stated that he has no interest in the prestigious African Magic's Viewers' Choice Awards AMVCA. In a recent interview on the Curiosity Made Me Ask podcast, which was recorded before the 2025 edition of the award show was held, the renowned actor expressed his disinterest in the awards. He said, and I quote, "I'm not interested. I'm not interested at all," stressing that he was not going to pray to receive an award at the show, especially because he was not invited. He went on to say, and I quote, "Why would I pray for something that I'm not interested in? They didn't invite me," end quote. He also stated that he did not submit any project for consideration, which is why he believes the organizers had no reason to nominate or invite him, saying, and I quote, "Whenever I am interested in going to the AMVCA, I would make a film and submit that film so that I can be rated, so that they can check to see if I deserve the award or not, but I have not given them any film to nominate me for. I ask myself why I haven't been invited, because I see younger people going. Maybe it's because I am not a very social person, and apart from that, do you even know how many awards are sitting in my home? I've got awards for influential people, even Professor Wole Soyinka Odunlade, who is a very sensible person, awarded us. We got awards, but we don't just post," end quote. In other news, Street Up sensation Portable has alleged that cliques and silent conspiracies are rife in Nigeria's entertainment space, particularly in major award ceremonies. In a fiery Instagram video, Portable claimed that the actor Ibrahim Chatta was deliberately denied a win at the 11th edition of the African Magic's Viewers' Choice Awards AMVCA, despite his strong performance in House of Ga. He said, and I quote, "My fans, there's a gang up in the Nigerian entertainment industry, even in Nollywood. They didn't give Ibrahim Chatta an award at the 11th AMVCA despite his impeccable acting. That was how I was also snubbed by the Eddies Awards. We don't need awards, we need food, we need money. We have money, but we can't use money to buy awards like some persons. Ibrahim Chatta, if they don't award you, God will reward you. My boss, you are my mentor. I love you," end quote. This isn't the first time accusation of exclusion has surrounded Ibrahim Chatta. Back in 2023, the actor himself suggested that his consistent snubs from the AMVCA's nominations weren't accidental, but part of a calculated sidelining within the industry.
Oh, wow, that was a mouthful, and I'm just looking for where exactly to start. Okay, let me start from the bottom.
Yeah, Portable.
All right, so
Portable not be the same thing with your own.
Yes,
go sit down.
Portable, it is not the same thing with yours, and don't even scatter things here. Somebody can be, you can be somebody's fan. Yeah. You know, somebody can be your hero, but don't scatter things. That heady zone is quite different. You can't even bring them and compare them. Yeah. So having said that, I think it's fair enough if he said that he has not submitted any work. If that is how it works, is that how it works? That everybody that they nominated, every category that they nominated, they submitted works. Is that how it works?
Probably if you don't submit as an individual, probably your management, or maybe you were in a
so
movie.
You want to, so I'm asking the question that,
so maybe
is it that all of the categories, every, like a work was submitted?
Yeah, definitely. Well, it should be.
It should be. So it's fair enough that Ibrahim Chatta is saying that is okay, maybe because he does not have a film of his own, and then he has not submitted his works. But now coming back to the invitation, this guy is a thespian. This guy is an actor. So I would think that it should be something that will go round, because what are you celebrating?
It clearly said that Ibrahim Chatta, person they collect your invites. Person guys they collect your invites. When do they give you? Because I don't think it's possible. Again,
it depends on, because I would like the body that is AMVCA to look into it, weigh in, because sometimes you cannot just dismiss everything people say and say that because some people will be disgruntled normally when there is an award ceremony or something. I think that it should be looked into, especially the invitation, because of course, if somebody has done their work and people know them for what they do and they come from Africa, I mean, why not invite that person? Because, of course, we even saw people who are not even actors attend the award. They got the invitation.
Shots fired, BBN.
You know, I mean, they got the invitation. So why would, or is it that somebody is not rating someone? I rate Ibrahim Chatta, and I think that is a fantastic actor. It does so well, because even before now, I was having this conversation with OJ, and I'm like, okay, so now let's look at this. Is it that somebody does not like him, or there is you know, enmity or something. But he was saying that no, he does not think so. He said to me, OJ, would you like to?
I don't want to believe that there's a conspiracy against Ibrahim Chatta because his work speaks for him. He has a film village that everybody, most of the movies that are being awarded, that are winning, uses his film village. Yes, best lead actor. Maybe we've not seen Ibrahim Chatta. I see him, those little cameos that he do, those little roles that he play. He totally kills it. But you can't take, that is Mio, you can't take that role that he played in probably Lishabi or the House of God and make him the lead actor to get nominated for that lead actor role or even best supporting. But when he does his thing, he actually kills it. Totally, I don't believe there's a conspiracy theory. As regards the invite, maybe there has to be somebody that is getting your invite and not giving you. Yeah, because I don't think it's based there. His film village is outside Lagos.
Yes. But people outside Lagos even got invited.
So, person guys, they collect your invite because you want to be acknowledged.
You want to believe so.
Yeah, you want to be acknowledged in the movie industry. You have a film village. There's no way they will ignore you. So that's why I want to look at the whole invite thing. Yes, he has said it that probably he did not put out his work. Situations like this, if you don't as an individual send in your own works, somebody that worked on that movie or probably your management or probably your PA should do it. Maybe they are doing it on his behalf and him is just saying, me, myself, I never carry my distance, say, take, nominate me. That's where it's coming from.
When you were reading, you said something about year 2013 or thereabouts.
It has been, so this is where you said it, that I think the AMVCA, yeah, it might not be necessary, but they probably need to address this situation.
They need to address it.
Because it keeps coming every time,
yes,
every
they need
time.
To address
and
it.
The awkward thing, that Bayu show was recorded even before the awards. And great thing for Bayu, he uploaded it the same day that the awards was going on. So it now look like, yo, I know they go the award, make we record your show. Let's do your show instead. I don't go for that awards.
Interesting stuff. I think that when we have stuff, we should be able to listen to feedback.
Yeah.
And one feedback that I just have for, AMVCA is that because it is what I struggle with, I'm short-sighted. And, sometimes I'm struggling to read the teleprompter if the fonts are not bold enough. No, I would say it.
So just the run, they go.
Wow.
Wow.
So I noticed that not one person, not two people, what's that guy's name that won the Trailblazer last year that was going to give it to Kasumo?
Imo. Chimeze
yes,
Imo.
thank you so
Chimeze
much.
Imo.
The teleprompter so messed him up, and I know this feeling.
Oh yeah, when he was reading on stage,
you're reading and something or you cannot see very well, and then you just look stupid.
Yeah.
And maybe somebody beside you has a good sight, like Ojena, now like Chinese. If them put the teleprompter for, he can see it, but me, I cannot even see. There are certain things that I don't even do on my own. I don't drive at night because of my sight. So many things that I don't do. But please, make it easy. We are not blind. Yeah. Please, make it easy for people. Okay. Somebody even uses, because somebody say, where are your glasses? I wear contact lenses. And then there's somebody uses, glasses. And she was struggling too. Because there was a segment that a particular glasses name brand was sponsoring. Yeah. And she was struggling to read it. Please, everybody does not have the same eyesight. Please, stop embarrassing people. Thank you so much. Do the needful. All right, let's move on. I have not seen a cent. Jerusalema co-singer Nomsembo Zikode says the global success of Jerusalema, a song that united millions across borders during the COVID-19 pandemic, has been marred by a revelation from its lead singer Nomsembo Zikode, who says she has not received any payment for a contribution. The track, produced by Master KG and performed by Zikode, became a viral anthem in 2020, sparking dance challenges, flash mobs, and international acclaim. It topped music charts in over 10 countries, was streamed more than 651 million times on YouTube, and gained millions more listens on platforms like Spotify. Yet, despite the song's widespread commercial use and immense popularity, Zikode revealed on Instagram that she has not earned a single cent. I still have not seen a single cent. I am still fighting for my rights, Zikode wrote in a post that has actually reignited public scrutiny over how artists are compensated. She described our emotional turmoil, stating, "It has broken me," while emphasizing our resolve to continue advocating for fairness. "We cannot continue excusing the exploitation of artists in this beautiful country." Nomsembo Dikode remarks have drawn global support, with fans and fellow artists amplifying our call for justice under the hashtag justice for Nomsembo.
Yeah, segue, that's Onipot's sister, by the way. That's Onipot's South African sister, Nomsembo. I find the situation awkward. They've been talking about it since, and this is where, are you jumping on a song with a friend based on vibes, and it's not...
It was the first thing that came to mind. What was the contract?
There's nothing signed, like, oh, yo, we're in the studio. Okay, give me Jerusalem. No, I'm mad. Continuously want to put out this song, and you didn't bother saying, yo, like this. That's what I want to be. But in a situation where she's saying something and the song has done amazingly well, that's when the creator of the project will now say, oh yeah, this song has, there was no contractual agreements that, you take so percentage, this song has done well. Take small thing. I'm shocked that she's still complaining by now as regards this.
All right, so it was the first thing that came to mind when I saw this. I'm like, okay, so could it be because I have a relationship with you and, please come jump on this, or you just like the vibe and then you jumped on it and then you were expecting something? Because even at that, even if she jumped on it, I know that we have a case. You can say that, oh, there was nothing signed and all that, because if there was something signed, perhaps there would have been like court cases and all of those. But now, with church mind, I know some people say church mind does not matter here, but with church mind, with the things that this music brought, the fame, the money, the streams, the money from the streams.
What about if Master KG says, I gave you, through the song, you got fame,
popularity.
You got fame, you got bigger gigs from this collaboration. So I've done you well. So rest in Jesus' name. That one saved it.
So that is one thing that I would like us to really address, because it's affecting so many people. Some people feel like they have given you opportunities, and from the opportunities you should be able to do stuff. And some people have appreciated such opportunities too, because you know what? You brought me into the limelight and I've gotten so many, and she even won a Grammy from another song and all that.
She goes out, perform the song and make money
off it.
Maybe she said no, they recoup back, go the real creator.
So the long and short of it is that let us always just know, let us all always just know what we're doing. Business, relationship, friendship, and all that. And don't let us mix things together so that we will not be pained at the end of the day. So when things are properly drawn out, it will not bring issues.
Yeah, true that.
I think that that's the way to go. So maybe some things you should just let them go because you did not do the proper
work
on it. You understand? So let it just go. Maybe we should just stop talking about. I'm not saying to you have the right to do whatever thing you want to do, but I'm just saying maybe some people are thinking maybe they still want to get something from somebody, but see, from here on, let us just do what is wise. Thank you.
All right. And moving on to the next entertainment story, graphic allegations emerge as Diddy's federal trial begins. The federal trial of hip-hop mogul Sean Diddy Combs commenced on May 12th in a Manhattan courtroom, with disturbing and explicit allegations coming to light during the opening statements and eyewitness testimonies. At the center of the case is Cassie, a singer and former romantic partner of Diddy, who accused the music executive of subjecting her to years of abuse, control, and sexual degradation. Among the most graphic claims detailed by attorney Tybell Johnson was an incident during one of Diddy's so-called freak-offs parties in which he allegedly forced an escort to urinate in Cassie's mouth. She felt like she was choking, Johnson told the jury, describing Cassie's experience as part of what he called a larger pattern of humiliation and coercion. The accounts painted a picture of a powerful man allegedly using his influence to orchestrate acts of sexual exploitation and psychological manipulation. Combs has pleaded not guilty to a list of serious charges, including racketeering, conspiracy, sex trafficking, and prostitution. Transportation for prostitution. His defense team has denied all allegations allegations, suggesting the accusations are exaggerated or misrepresented. In a separate but related testimony, Daniel Phillip, a male escort, took the stand and contradicted Cassie's narrative by alleging that she had instructed him to urinate on her during a paid encounter. Cassie was actually the one who asked me to urinate on her, quote, he said. Apparently, I was doing it wrong because they both told me how to do it, end quote. Philip further testified about the intimidating environment surrounding Combs, stating, and I quote, my thoughts were that this was someone with unlimited power, and chances are that even if I did go to the police, I might still lose my life, end quote. The trial, which has already generated made national headlines and renewed scrutiny of Combs' public persona, is expected to feature multiple witnesses, including alleged victims and former employees. Prosecutors aim to prove that Combs used his fame and fortune to operate a criminal enterprise under the guise of celebrity lifestyle and entertainment. As proceedings continues, the court and the public are bracing for more explosive revelations, which could have far-reaching implications for the music mogul's legacy and potential criminal liability.
Interesting
And crazy.
And crazy too at the same time, because when you have witnesses and somebody is saying that, you know, it was Cassie self that asked me to urinate on her, could that be that she has some fetish that, you know, we don't know of, that she enjoys people urinating on her or something of that sort?
I have questions. So this trial just started. One question: did he pay Cassie hush money?
She did. He did.
So why is Cassie
doing this? Going this far?
One. Two. If this case just started, shouldn't Cassie's testimony be like the high point of everything and probably just pick on other things?
Those are going to be minor, ours will be major.
Three, the focus, racketeering, sex trafficking. Okay, those are just what I'm just thinking. Why put in the final nail on the coffin? Why start with that?
All right, so
because Cassie is like the final.
Yes.
When we have done, when all is said and done, Cassie, come and say your own, and let's cut everything.
Like the first one.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I mean, there's still other damning.
Perhaps, because, you know, even after Cassie's case came out, we had like loads come out. And it's so interesting because I knew from last year that once it's May and they start this case, it goes down. Like it's going to be one. In fact, I miss Wendy Williams so much. If there was any time I missed that more, then it will be this time. Interesting stuff. So I wondered too, but you know how you have offended somebody and they don't like to remember, they have traumatic experiences, because I mean, sometimes you can just imagine it from that point, that even after collecting the money, they feel like the money cannot still do whatever thing, justice to whatever thing they have gone through. So they want to see your last blood. I will collect your blood. This is what this is saying.
I don't cash out your blood. Let me now finish it.
Yes, like I will collect it. Don't worry. I will finish it. I think this is what, and this is just unfolding. We're just starting. Yeah. And we're here for it, right?
It don't scatter already. Yeah, definitely here for it. I wish it was televised. Yeah.
Yeah. In fact, people were very careful in talking about it because they were using images and all that. So maybe there were some warnings. I
love the Johnny Depp one and the Amber Heard one. I wish this was the same, but we'll just be following and they'll be giving us details of what's happening in the court.
Alrighty, and that's where we will be drawing the curtains on the entertainment news, not ESplash, because we still have so much more for you. Yeah. We'll be back with our guests after this break, so don't you even go anywhere.
Yeah, this Diddy story is just giving me big fish when they don't catch. Yeah, example, R. Kelly is cooling off in jail somewhere.
And he has accepted his fate. I think that's okay for him.
Bill Cosby was able to maneuver the legal system.
And because he's old. But it told on him.
Yeah. Tory Lanez got stabbed
17 times, and that could bring some pity at the end of the day.
Now another black entertainer. It's looking like he's going down.
I don't think that Diddy is going to ever get out of this. I'm sorry.
That's why he's looking suspicious. That why, if you're starting with Cassie,
how is it looking?
Are there other things that can scatter everywhere?
Yeah, you know, we are human beings, and sometimes we just have this feeling of, you know, the human feeling. You just want to be humane. Yeah. Yes, you know that he's done something, but it's just like R. Kelly. R. Kelly right now, do you know that I feel like I have some feelings of, oh,
you're pitying him.
I'm pitying him, you get, and all that. And, you know, sometimes when you look at Diddy, and sometimes some of these people, they have their good parts, they have their good parts too. They can be wicked, they must have done. And there are people that I'm sure that will come out and tell you that Diddy has been good to them.
Definitely.
There is nothing you can say about him. So, you know, when you now look at this and then you look at how he's always taking care of his twins, his children, and all that.
Love,
and then, yes, and then you think about the children, how they're going to be without a mother and a father if he stays in prison. You know, you begin to feel a type of way.
Diddy's parties.
You get. But then again, when you now think about the people that he has allegedly hurt, you know, I'm like,
yeah.
So I don't know.
Meanwhile, Diddy, yeah, you know, after all those major awards, there have not been any parties that
you get. In fact, somebody was talking about the Met Gala and was like imagine Diddy was already out before May, and then he could attend the Met Gala, you know, and then there will now be like a party afterwards.
Grammys will finish, no Diddy's party.
So it was Burna Boy that now threw a party after Met.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Why did you run?
Yeah, and he did well, by the way. He did well, by the way. We had Chimamanda Adichie, we had Lupita Nyong'o, we had, is it Central C?
Why did you run?
I'm talking Diddy's party, you call Burna Boy's party. Diddy's party has freak offs. Okay, allegedly. Okay. Yes, I guess, we don't know where he is. I guess he's running late or wherever. But right about now, it's time for New Music Wednesday. Time to discover some new music videos.
He's telling the truth for me.
And we are back again with New Music Wednesday, where we get to dish out the very best of new music videos. So looking to update your music playlist, this is where you ought to be. Too much talk, yeah? Let's jump right into it. Let's get started with Nigerian rapper Faust the Bad Guy with his new one titled Round of Applause. This right here is his first official video from his upcoming project titled The Feast, due for release very soon. In this video, Faust highlights the richness of African essence and culture, celebrating the continent's diverse heritage, which is the central theme of his upcoming project. Check it out, as directed by Faust himself and Oye 2.0. Still churning out his reimagined songs, music producer and executive ID Kabasa is out here with a new one titled Anytime Reimagine. This time he's teaming up with Bella Shmurda, Ayomaf and Ajabo Oslers, joining him on his journey of bridging generational gaps. Enjoy the video as directed by Wisdom Fortune. The Dangbana Republic boys are back again, and just so you know, we are talking about Bella Shmurda and new kid on the block Fola on this new song titled Dangbana Rhythm. Check this out as directed by Badman's Edge. And it's a wrap on this week's New Music Wednesday. Right about now, it's time to bounce. Yes, back-to-back new music. Faust the Bad Guy. Yeah. Do you have anything to say?
I don't. Okay, this guy.
What I want to talk about is ID Kabasa. We talked about how this is Reimagine project is doing whatever it's doing.
You love it. You're in love with it. I know that before you even say anything.
And now they've done another one with Bella Shmurda and the rest, which is amazing.
But you know that I hate it when people do Bella Shmurda and the rest. When you do that,
so Bella Shmurda,
for no mention name,
Ajabo Oslers,
because when you do
Ayomaf,
that, people like I be the rest.
And of course, before after then, we got Bella Shmurda and the signee Fola. Yeah, one of the new kids on the block, raving everywhere.
Fantastic.
Amazing stuff.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, you already know what time it is, right? You are welcome to this week's ESplash Top 10 Countdown.
Yes, yo.
All right, at number 10, it was Iris Star and Wizkid with Gimme That.
And of course, from the 5 album, number 9, we had Davido featuring Victoria Monet with Offer Me.
At number 8, Iris Star, All the Love.
Amazing stuff. And of course, number 7, from the Sign of No Weakness album that we are expecting, we had Burna Boy number 7 with Updates.
At number 6, the very sexy one, Olamide Wizkid, Kai.
Hi, hey God. Number 5, we had the street anthem, Pokoli Shode Ramajago with Ejago.
At number 4, it was Rema, Baby, Is It a Crime?
And of course, the amazing viral tune, number 3, we had Chella with My Darling.
At number 2, it was Kumi Arike.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, our number one song for this week and the 6th week in a row.
Wow.
Is credited to no one else than Charlie Poppy and Burna Boy. And this one is titled Lahore Part 2. Hey.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, that is where we draw the curtains on the show today. It's been so wonderful doing this with this crazy human beside me. He's always crazy. Sometimes it's always like I don't like him, but I don't know.
No pictures, please. No pictures, please.
Get out. He's my fan anyway. Take care. We'll see you tomorrow on Thursday, Throwback Thursday. It's OJ. My name is Honeypot. You take care of yourself.